Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to look inside a box of Great Wall Hobbies' new 48 scale SU-27. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to look at Great Wall Hobbies' newish release. It's been out a couple of months. The SU-27 in 48 scale, L4824. Ironically, it's actually the same box as the last review I did, which was Great Wall Hobbies F15 from about 5-6 years ago. So the same font, colors, and everything. Here it says first release, limited edition with metal pitot tube. So it's interesting. So we've got metal pitot tube. I've not opened a box yet, so I'm not sure what's inside it. Usual kind of price right now for a 48 scale modern jet, about $100 US. If you go to eBay, you can save yourself a little bit of money. I think I got this for about 80, 85 from China. Actually arrived pretty quick, about 3 weeks I think, so not too bad at all. So here's the SU-27, and opening her up, you can see we're greeted with a lot of plastic. So we got this guy, and more stuff in here. A white box. So I'm guessing it's probably the weapons. That's from the F-15. It came in a white box, and some paperwork. So let me get the paperwork out, and I'm sorry about all the rustling. And we'll start with that, and then we'll work our way through the kit contents as always. A very thick instruction book. So very nice artwork here, and it's against a Flanker B SU-27. And how this works, seeing here. Looks like we do have a staple booklet. Great Wall Hobbies normally notorious for kind of crappy instructions in terms of layout. There's just all random paperwork thrown in. But this, you basically have a booklet, and you have like an outer cut sleeve, which has all your kind of parts layouts right here. This seems to become the usual kind of way that they do it. So here's all the parts we get. You see, you've got here some film for the HUD. We've got some photo etch included, a lot of decals. And looks like there's different versions. I know they do a two-seat version of this as well, and here it says shaded parts, shadow parts we don't use. So those parts right there. Okay, so I'm just going to zip through this super quickly. Number one, seat. Looks like a lot of parts go into building that seat. Molded in straps or harnesses. Cockpit tub. Looks like we've got a lot of decals that go down, and normally decals are really nice, and with a bit of micro sole, they go down really nicely over the switches and stuff. So there's your cockpit tub, and then we're working on the, I'm guessing that's the nose gear bay. No, very thick paper. Nose gear bay, radar equipment box, some nice detail in here, and we got the wheel bays, and all going into the lowest fuselage. You can have the radome in the opening position. If so, you're going to draw a hole there. Section number 6. Skip this step if closed gear bays for in-flight position. So, okay, if you're doing in-flight, you don't bother with this one. Parking position, there's different. So you here with the intakes, the flaps are in different location, different positions. And again, sandwiching the fuselage parts together. So the cockpit tub is going from usual way. Cockpit tub goes on the inside, and then you're sandwiching the two fuselage halves together. Zoom a little bit further out. There you go. Windscreen, nice. It looks like it's attached. Panel lines kind of like Tamiya F14, so you don't have to worry about kind of getting filling or getting really, right next to clear plastic. You've got plenty of wiggle room. You've got follows the panel lines, which is nice. Some airframes have reinforcement plates. Please refer to references. So if so, you've got some reinforcement plates going in. And here you got your radome, opening or closed. You've got some nice detail for the inside of the canopy. Tails, speed brake. If you're going to have it closed, you're going to cut the end off right here. Again, just following instructions here, step by step. It has pretty well laid out and does have nice text to explain as well. Nozzles, so this isn't like it has full-length engines. Nozzles, there's your radome up. Then looking into the gear, adding the gear on. Obviously, you're probably going to paint it first or whatever, and then add the gear at the very end. But the gear doors, and it's like this F. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 paint schemes. Sorry, 6 paint schemes. Depending what, again, using certain decals depending what scheme you're going with. Bunch of different pylons and stuff going on, and weapons. And we're interested in weapons on here. So what we've got an R73, we've got the R-27 ET, we've got a rocket launcher, a B-13L launcher, an R-27ER, R-73, and a ECM pod. Again, here's showing you, so each letter refers to each of the ordnance, and here it shows you the loadout. Pylons show basically the stencils or your decals going for the pylons and the weapons, and more stencils here, a lot of stencils, and pages more of stencils. There's a lot of decals on this one, and there we go. And then here's our options. So we got Russian Navy, Baltic Fleet, 689th. So this is the first one. A, B. Looks like we've got this guy, C, D, we have a Ukrainian one, and I'm actually going to go with the digi pattern. When I build this, I'm going to do the Ukrainian digi pattern, so these decals might work for me, save me by some aftermarket ones. E, we've got a Chinese one, and F is a Chinese one, so quite a lot of options there. Cool, so that's the instructions. Very thick. The paper, it's almost like cardstock. It's very thick, well-made, glossy paper on this. So that's your instruction book. And here we've got some PE, and we got the limited edition, I guess it is the metal pitot tube. We've got a piece of acetate, thin acetate to cut out for the HUD. And 2 little pieces of photo etch. Alright, what next we got? This is like a card, basically. SU-27 flanker. Some information on the back. And we've got 2 big slices of card here. We got the basically color callouts. So this is A. We have B and C. Then D and E. I do like the blues on the SU-27. The Ukrainian colors do always look very nice. This is a nice scheme too, the E. This is a Chinese one. And F. Again, Chinese. It says here, this marking chart has been reduced 47% from 48 scale. Please enlarge by 190% to 48 scale. That's really interesting to know, because when you build a custom mask like I have in the past, if you basically scan this in your computer and enlarge it or photocopy it, and on here it says, it tells a large 285% for these guys. So it tells you, so if you just enlarge this by 285%, you'll get the exact size of the aircraft, and you can just cut these out and use these as masks. When I did my A6, the Desert Storm camo, I printed them out, enlarged it, and then I put it onto Tamiya masking paper, the sheets of paper, and I made actual real masking pieces and used those, which worked out really good actually. Alright, next up, decals, and we've got quite a few here. So this is your main kind of markings right here. Okay, nice one there. And 2 pages of stencils. There's a lot. Let me look real quick. My eyesight, I can't make out. There are words, and I think they are printed, but with naked eye, you can't really read them. It's a little bit too small in 48 scale. And this is going to be your instruments, like in a little plane there, and then your weapons markings. Very cool. Right, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So that's the decals. Now let's get into plastic. So let's start with this white box, which I'm guessing is probably been a canopy, and also, oh, wrong way, and also the weapons. So let's open her up. It's actually just the weapons, which are all slide molded one piece. I'm just going to pick out a few here at random, kind of show you guys. Beautiful weapons. And this is kind of what I'm getting at when I did my review and my build of my I Love Kit F-22. We're in the same price as the F-22 Raptor, and you're getting all of this stuff. Photo etch, you're getting beautiful markings, you're getting metal pitot tubes, you're getting slide molded weapons, all for the same price. Whereas you get Hobby Boss I Love Kit, you get none of this stuff. It's all just conventional, basically a plastic kit. Again, beautiful, and a lot of these are the same. So you've got tons of weapons there, nicely presented. Whew, in there in the end. So let's open her up, and that's what we got. So we got the very nice upper fuselage, and as always with Great Wall Hobbies, beautiful surface detail. One piece, nice plastic, very big attachment points here to help you. There's all kinds of attachment points to make it really line up, but no flash or real ejection pin marks. Well, there are ejection pin marks, but they're all recessed, so you have like no problem with those. Again, if I just tilt it light here, you can see the detail. Cool. Alright, the lower fuselage, and you got some, it's like we got the rudder, possibly, I think it's rudder, and then horizontal stabilizers, some other parts, some gear bay doors. Again, beautifully detailed. Clear parts. Here's the uh-oh, I hear something broken. Let me see. Oh, maybe not. Okay, good. There is a very fine seam line. To be honest, I'm not sure if you bother sanding that. It's very fine. Nice protection around here, and that's your rear part of the canopy. Very nice. Here, I need to open this, just various like lights or maybe seeker heads from top of missiles, that kind of stuff. And there's got to be another clear parts in here somewhere, I guess, for the windscreen. Yep. This is all broken off, but thankfully no damage. There's your windscreen. Throw in the bottom of the box. So you got three plastic, clear plastic. Alright, it's like intake parts. Again, nice detail. Wheels look like one piece with hubs that go on each side. Nicely detailed, and weighted wheels, weight on wheels. Got your instrument panel, cockpit tub. Alright, so firstly, I see we got the very nice again, the detail on this is quite exquisite. So one sprue basically just these two guys on. These are for some very fine cables. You know what? There we go, it's focusing on the stuff behind it. Very, very fine details. Then here's just roundly bagged little parts, sprues. These are part of the pylons and launchers. It says SU-35 twin launcher, so I'm guessing they're using these on the SU-27 too. So you've got launchers, well here's SU-27 launcher. Okay, so there's various parts here. Alright, we've got nose. B-13L pods. Oh no, sorry, these are rocket launchers. We have 4 of those. Very nicely detailed. That's the nose gear bay, I guess, and then some sidewalls. Speed brake. Pylons. Couple of bags here, we don't need to really open those. Seats. I personally would go a resin one, but let's look at the plastic. A lot of parts make up the seat. Nicely detailed. And finally, exhaust nozzles. So a match pair. Let's see what we got going on here. So some really nice detail on there. Slide molded. And there we go, that is it. A lot of plastic and a really nice looking kit, once again from Great Wall Hobbies. It's the, I can't wait to build this one, it's going to be really cool. So again, this is the SU-27, newish release, just came out a couple of months ago. I got this one from China, and this one does have the metal pitot tube, if it makes a difference to you. I guess it's a first edition. L4824, a lot of plastic in there, you can see really crisp, nice looking plastic. Some nice detail on there, but it doesn't look too crazy. It's not like a mini base SU-33. There's a reasonable amount of plastic and detail. It's going to turn into a really nice kit, I bet. They also have the two-seat version as well. Personally, I do prefer the single seat. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.